Hello and welcome back to Taurus Does Tarot. I am doing some elemental check-ins this week, and this reading is going to be for air signs. That was really good. Fucking loved that. The other two that I've done so far were like very quick, gentle, soft sounds. That was like a good deep resonation. I really liked that a lot. That means you must have a lot going on, air signs. We're clearing the space. We're getting you ready for this. Y'all ready for this? I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Okay, we're gonna read this. Alright, so these readings have been pretty mild today, but it does seem like you've got a lot going on here, air signs. I'm not gonna lie about it. I never do. Never sugarcoat shit. Okay, so... Oh, well, I'd love to see that. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just going to start flipping cards in a second here. I'm shuffling for like 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. That should be probably more than enough. I'm just trying to do a simple pyramid. And then at the end, I'm going to do some meditation cards. I've been pulling 3, so yours came face up. These are very, very important for the meditation. And the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. Very appropriate for air signs. So that's something to keep in mind. Your own energy is the most present. And actually, to start, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini, of course, an air sign, along with the Devil, which is Capricorn, earth sign. So some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, but some of you may be dealing with yourself and your own inner demons. So let's just break it down and see what the fuck's going on. So to start, we do have the Lovers, as mentioned, Gemini, okay? The Lovers can represent a romantic relationship amongst one another. It can also represent a decision that needs to be made, okay? So you can decide within yourself which one that refers to. I will say it's very hard not to notice the unicursal hexagram sitting here, so I would go ahead and guess this is more about relationship stuff than it is about anything else. But of course, if you're not in a relationship, then that's not going to apply to you. Now, is it? So take it how it resonates. We have the Lovers and we have the Devil. Okay, so the Devil is Capricorn energy. It might be representative of an earth sign. It could also represent a general lack of self-control. Okay, so you might be struggling with addiction. You might be struggling with your vices. You might just be struggling in general. It might be hard to kind of get back up on your feet. Everybody's going through it this year. Like, it's no shame. We're not here to like hurt anybody's feelings, right? So it's might be a lot going on. Oh, I forgot to give you one of these. I was just looking at myself. I'm like, this is awkward. Here we go. The Star, Aquarius energy. I love that. Okay, lots of air for you. We have the Knight of Swords, the Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, so anyways, the Devil is a dick. As you can see, that's a dick. Again, relationship problems maybe, right? Maybe you're thinking with your dick or your partner's thinking with their dick. Might not be the best situation to be in. Here's the thing, playing off on that. We then have the Seven of Cups, debauch, and the Sun, okay? So here's the thing. Here's the weird thing, right? We're talking about relationships. We're talking about lovers. We're talking about vices. We're talking about dicks. Then we're talking about cheating, being crossed, anything fucked over. But also the sun. Bright, happy futures. Very interesting, right? It's almost like something happened that worked out for the best. It helped you get to a better place. Now, I'm not saying this ruined your relationship. I'm not saying this ended things. I'm not saying that cheating is good by any means. And I'm not, and nobody may have cheated either. It may have been some other kind of situation where you felt crossed, right? You felt betrayed. But for some reason, that brought out the best in the situation. It's almost like this was present, and then there was there was like a situation, then there was an action, and then there was a better result. Okay? It's very strange. Very strange little group of cards. Eight of Wands, swiftness, Princess of Discs, reiterating that earth energy. But the Eight of Wands, swiftness, not only is that fire, but it's emotions, and it's acting quickly on those emotions. So really deciding for yourself like how you're going to move and how you're going to react, but not thinking too much about it either. Okay? Princess of Discs, she's gathering her shit. She's like trying really hard. She's like, I want to be like my mom. The Queen of Discs, but she's not quite all there yet. Okay? And then we have the Hanged Man and the Unicursal Hexagram. It's a very interesting tale. All right? Here's the thing, too, is as an earth sign, I am dealing with an air sign, and this fits our narrative really well. So I do find this reading to be very romantic. I think that it is telling a story, but again, I don't sense an ending as much as there was a bump in the road or a small hiccup, okay? Because the Hanged Man is dedication, martyrism, holding it down, right? And the Unicursal Hexagram is divine union. So this person that you were dealing with in the beginning, they may have crossed you, but you had to overcome some stuff, and it worked out for the best, and it seems to continue to work out. Very sort of strange. I'm not gonna lie, that's a strange scenario. But if you can get through that, good for fucking you. You know what I mean? Like, good for you. Shit. Makes sense, but also is just surprising, okay? We have the Star here, Aquarius energy. The Star comes as a surprise, but it's also about focusing on yourself and being the center of your own attention, okay? So overall, I think it's a lot of like ups and downs, but I think you're on the right path, and I think this is the road you're supposed to be on, and I do think that this is the person you're supposed to be with. So regardless of what happened, if it was forgivable, forgive them. If it wasn't, maybe it's time to walk away, but just know the love is there and the love is real, all right? Up top, we have a face down card. I'm going to save that for the end. We have the Princess of Swords, more air energy, and the Four of Wands, completion, okay? So here you are growing, right? You are like, I'm done being the Princess of Swords. I'm finished, like, I'm through with it. Princess of Swords, she's petty, she's feisty, she wants to pick fights with everyone. You're over it. Completion, you're done. That's it. You're moving on, moving forward. We have the Emperor, third reading in a row with the Emperor present. There's been a couple repeat cards for each reading. Not even, none of these have come up today. None of them. Not a single one of any of these. A lot of these have come up, but the Emperor has been consistent in all three readings. So I think there's something about the energy right now. The Emperor is the one that we're looking to. The Emperor is setting the example. But here you are presenting as the Emperor. It's almost like you had to get through this shit so you could get to this shit. You had to work your way up to your throne, but once you're seated there, you're seated there. Two of Cups, love. Reiterating, love. And the Chariot, Cancer energy. Slow ride, take it easy, you know what I mean? So once you decide to let this shit go is when you're going to start seeing things work out for you and work for the best for you. Okay, let's reveal. Four of Discs, power. You're always in control. Don't ever forget it. You are always in control. So just remember that. All right, meditation. Two of Swords, peace. art, the Sagittarius card, and the Ten of Discs, satiety. I'm sorry, Ten of Cups, satiety. I know my craft will give me everything I want. I know my craft will give me everything I want. It feels sort of left field compared, like this reading was all about love and very romantic. The meditation kind of goes in a different direction where I'm not getting any kind of romance vibes as much as my craft will give me everything I want. So if you have a hobby, maybe it's time to turn that shit into money. If you have a passion, maybe it's time to show it off. All right, so that's that. Let's see what's going on in the work life for air signs this week. There he is. Azazel. Azazel. Let's see what Azazel is up to. Whoop. Up to. Okay. Azazel. 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 I like Azazel. Okay. There are many situations that are no one's fault, or the fault of so many people that no one person should take the blame. But it's still important that we find one person to punish, whether that person truly deserves punishment or not. But when good things happen, by again, chance or confluence, we don't spend as much time looking around for that one person to reward, do we? Beware of looking for someone to blame in situations in which no one person is responsible. Focus on fairness and offering equal praise for success as blame for mistakes. It is what it is. I don't know how else to break that down. Like, if you are overly critical of people at work, I think it's time that you step back and maybe start noticing the good things that people are doing at work, especially if you're in a management position. I think it's important that you encourage your employees to continue to do the good job that they're probably already doing, but, you know, it's very easy to micromanage and kind of notice all the inconsistencies. But, you know, the higher you boost morale, the better the work will be. So, something to consider, air signs. Anyways, I hope that was great for you. I feel like it went well for me. So I will see you next week. Bye-bye.